In this video, we will talk about qualitative research. In terms of research steps, we're now in data collection and analysis. Qualitative methods are used when we want to gain an in-depth understanding of a phenomenon. The typical questions of qualitative research are what, how, and why. For examples, if researchers are interested in improving access to dementia care, they may ask, what do patients think facilitates their access to care? Why is access to dementia care difficult? According to caregivers, how could access to dementia care be improved? In other words, qualitative methods allow us to answer questions that cannot be answered with quantitative ones. To answer those questions, researchers collect qualitative data. Qualitative data are words, observations, and documents. There are three main ways to collect qualitative data. First, qualitative researchers can speak with people, either individually or in groups. This data collection technique is referred to as interviewing. The interviews are recorded and transcribed. The transcriptions are the data which the researchers analyze. Second, researchers can observe people and situations and systematically record these observations through note-taking, photographs, sketches, or videos. Third, researchers can collect documents such as emails, reports, meeting minutes, or any other document that provides information to help answer the research questions. Qualitative data can be quite voluminous. Because of this, researchers collect data from relatively small numbers of people. The data they collect, however, is detailed and rich in order to gain an in-depth understanding of the phenomenon they're studying. When collecting qualitative data, it is important to consider perspective. Not everyone understands or perceives a phenomenon the same way. As illustrated in this drawing, each individual would perceive the building quite differently according to their positions. Going back to the example of dementia, access to dementia care may be perceived differently by the caregiver and the patient. In addition, clinicians' thoughts about how to improve access to care may be different from those of policymakers or patients. In this situation, if the researchers want to be able to identify feasible and effective changes to improve access to dementia care, it would be valuable to collect data from different groups of stakeholders and gain a more complete understanding of the issue. Qualitative research can be compared to a deconstruction and a reconstruction. To understand a phenomenon, qualitative researchers break the phenomenon apart into its many pieces and then fit the pieces back together in a new way. In the example of access to dementia care, the qualitative data could consist of transcripts of interviews with 3 caregivers, 3 patients, 3 clinicians, and 3 hospital managers. To analyze this data, researchers would break apart the transcriptions into discrete categories of information. This process is referred to as coding. Some categories of data may be present in all of the transcripts. Others may be unique to caregivers. Deconstructing the transcripts into discrete codes allows researchers to see patterns across the data. Ultimately, the researchers put the pieces back together in a new way to gain a new understanding of access to dementia care. Another important aspect of qualitative research is the frame of reference. In general, a frame of reference refers to a set of beliefs, assumptions, preferences, values, and attitudes based on which we filter perceptions and create meaning. We all have a frame of reference. When it comes to research, a frame of reference could be compared to the glasses a researcher wears when analyzing the collected data. Given that qualitative research aims at gaining a deep understanding, and everyone may have a different frame of reference, there are many ways to understand the same phenomenon. You can find more information on research literacy on our website, Understanding Research. This initiative is a work in progress, and we want to hear from you. Thank you for watching.